It's for our wives. Any other ladies out there might enjoy it too. Mainly for the wives.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy V-Day, baby.
I will never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. I will never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you are close to me, you're like my mother. Close to me, you're like my father. Close to me, you're like my sister. Close to me, you're like my brother. And you are the only one, you're my everything. And for you, the song I sing all my life. I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. All my life, I've prayed for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me too.
Yeah, welcome to the show. My name's Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
Eric Wheeler.
And this is a damn good sexy time podcast.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Back and we hit him with it again.
Yeah, we're celebrating Valentine's Day. This will release on Valentine's Day.
That's
No.
what-
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Monday.
But on this week's episode, we have Erik Wheeler in the studio. We're a little late to the party with the Christmas sale, but we're going to try that.
Heck yeah.
We forgot to buy something different, and I've had those sitting in the fridge since Christmas time, so
Hey,
Better
we're
late than never.
We're getting out of winter, so let's enjoy it now because we want out of this shit.
Yep. And then we're going to get into our weeks, what's new and interesting, and have ourselves a damn good time. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Make sure I stop that so it's not. Yeah, so we decided we're going to push the limits of our copyright things.
Yeah, we're gonna see how that goes.
See if we get flagged, see if we don't. Hopefully that intro will take because it was fucking gold.
It really was. I'm not sure if they would want to flag us anyways after that
Yeah.
little set, but
Somebody
you know.
would be like, "Oh, should we take this down?" Like, oh my god, that's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that three angels singing?
the what's over a duet? Just a triet, or was this a trio?
It's a trio.
Yeah.
Trio. That's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Good times right there.
It was great.
That's
You guys,
going
I
down.
mean, I don't know, but I think you guys were the highlights of it. So,
I don't know. You're pretty sultry.
yeah.
I mean, you were kind of baritone right there. You know, you got like that Barry White Arby's thing going on. You know, just
That was your
very,
big,
very, very low.
Like, I wish I was better at singing because I was like, oh, maybe I should drop so it was more, or maybe like you guys come in, then I come, make it more harmonious. You know, I don't know.
Well, 330 boys.
330 boys
So,
for life.
Yeah. We do have a history with this
Yes.
a little bit. So
Yeah.
we're just bringing it back.
Yeah, we never. I mean, we had many record deals. We just didn't want to go mainstream. You know,
No.
like
no.
we were like, nah, man. We do it for the passion.
We want to stay true to the music.
Yeah.
That's all. We're not in it for the money.
We keep it to 8 men in a hot tub
Yeah,
at a cigar fest at a time. So.
yeah. So that's
It's a whole nother story.
yeah. Just to fill you in, a quick backstory. That's an inside joke that most of you won't get because you weren't there. But at Cigar Fest, we had a cabin with a hot tub, and we sat in the hot tub with music blaring, basically like karaokeing for like 6 hours straight.
Most of it like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
Yeah.
So, and then some rap till we got yelled at. But
Yeah.
well, that was a different time. But yeah.
But we labeled ourselves as a band, the 330 Boys.
Yeah.
And then we were 330 Boys for life, like Lyfe, life.
I'm pretty sure that hashtag took off on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like for the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a big thing. Everybody's going crazy about it. Like I said, many record deals. We do it for the music. We didn't want to do it for the money. So
It's all for the passion. That's it.
And for you that don't know, it's 330 is our area code.
Yeah.
That's why we use that. So
If we have any-
other meaning behind that.
if we have any other outside listeners, 330 is the area code here.
Yeah, but if you want to sign us, just hit us
Yeah,
up.
we are. Yeah, we just did decide that we're gonna buy G-Wagons and Ferraris and shit. So those record deals come back to us. We're ready to go big time.
Yeah.
We need the G wagons. We need the Raris.
We need the Ferraris, the G wagons.
Yeah.
We'll just roll from there.
Yeah, because even before we hit record, I was like, guys, why don't we just start making more money? Like, it's just that easy.
Absolutely.
We've been throttling ourselves for no reason. Like, it's just okay. Let's just make more money.
It's just that easy. Yeah. Yeah, like Cody said, we'll just pay us more money.
Yeah. Or just pay us at all.
Yeah. Can we get $1? I want to hang it up somewhere. I want that first $1 nailed to the wall.
Yeah. And we're gonna start our Patreon, so pay for that. We won't give you any extra content on that.
Right.
And OnlyFans. I mean, we probably won't get sexual on OnlyFans because that seems like what you're gonna expect out of that platform. But I don't know. We'll just sit there and talk to you or something. I don't know.
We'll just grill meat sexually,
or we'll sing more.
That might be the ticket.
We'll put our smooth, buttery voices on OnlyFans.
Yeah, easy.
So give us more money.
So Valentine's Day coming up.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a go-to plan? Do you have something already purchased? Are you going big this year? Small? What's what's your normal thing? Obviously, it's coming out.
I'll let the guest go first.
Thank you, Steve. It's funny. I don't. My wife and I, we don't really have big or you say big holidays, but
Yeah.
we don't set things like that because really it's all about the kids now.
Yeah.
We're kind of past that a little bit. Of course, before we were married, it was all.
Right.
Got to get the actual champagne, got to get the strawberries, all that good stuff.
Right.
Throw the rose petals down on the bed.
Yeah.
Right. But now with the kids and them being in school, they're all about Valentine's Day. The focus is more on that.
Yeah.
I suppose maybe we'll go to dinner or something.
Right.
But nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
I try to make Valentine's Day every day for my wife.
There you go. There
Boom.
you go. That's the secret.
Yeah.
Boom.
Make Valentine's Day every day.
What about you, Steve?
We decided that instead of spending money on whatever gifts we would get each other, that our house needs a hot water heater update.
Okay.
So we're gonna get one of them tankless Moss. It's gonna be expensive as fuck too, which sucks because they're not cheap. And then I don't want to get the cheap one. Like if I'm gonna spend a lot of money anyways on a cheap one, I might as well get the next tier up or some shit. Because we got the jacuzzi tub in our bedroom, or in the master bathroom, and our hot water heater right now won't fill it up without running out of hot water.
That's the best Valentine's gift you can get. I mean, who needs diamonds? That's way more practical. Now you have unlimited hot water.
Yeah,
unlimited hot water.
And on demand, and you can go now.
You
we
can
can
take
go
an hour shower.
We can go soak in the tub too.
And then you can go enjoy the tub together.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day to each of you.
Because it is a 2-person tub too.
Yeah.
So we can both soak in it and actually fill it up instead of I'm fat, so my belly hangs out a little.
Yeah, remember,
taller.
just fill it halfway and then get in to make sure the displacency.
Right. But no, I'm saying because now if I go lay in it and fill it up, I don't even get past my stomach with before the water turns cold, before I run out of hot water. So I'm looking forward to soaking in that bitch.
You got a little hot water tank or what?
I think it's a 40-gallon.
Yeah, it's probably small for this big a house.
But I
don't know.
guess that tub's more than 40 gallons. I don't know.
Probably.
That's a big old. I mean, like I said, it's 2-person.
Big tub. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
It's a big tub.
Yeah. So what? How about you? You got any big plans?
Nothing major, I like to do something cute every Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Normally it's flowers, bottle of Jack Daniels, and get some candies and make a heart shape on the table. But now she's working from home, and we got the kids, kids there. So she's basically working kids, blah blah. So I don't know. I like to I'll probably go out and pick something up and figure it out by Monday. I don't know when. On Monday, I'll probably buy something. Yeah. So see what's left and just do something fun. But
maybe you even get the discount.
Yeah,
aisle, Valentine's Day. Valentine's gifts are 15% off. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I never. I don't think we ever both go over the top. She's probably going over the top once or twice for me, you know,
Yeah.
just like buy me something crazy. But for the most part, we just keep it simple. So
Yeah.
and that's what it's all about. I mean, maybe if we're lucky, you know, the one of the grandmas will watch the babies and we go out to dinner.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, nothing crazy.
Right.
I'm trying to think if I've ever done anything like super crazy. I mean, I bought some jewelry before and things like that, but like,
yeah, and a lot of times too, it's not so much about the price of the gifts or that; it's about the gesture too. Because I remember one year out at the old Johnstown Roadhouse, I cut out like probably 200 hearts out of cardboard paper. I even had the boys help me, and we like hung them up all over the place. And I got like pink and red streamers, and I hung those up all over the place. And even like, and this was hard as fuck because the garage door had the lasers on it. Mm-hmm. But I hung up streamers off of the garage door, so when she opened up her side, it would be like a curtain of streamers. But I had to get it closed without the streamers setting off that fucking laser. So like, it was a pain in the ass doing. But yeah, like, and she loved the shit out of that. And then I haven't done that since. Because then after that, I made Valentine's Day every day. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I don't need to do that shit anymore because it's every day.
Yeah. Hey, you know, that's how you can tell we're getting older, right? We've all been married for a little bit now because it's just the dynamic of it all changes.
Right.
You know, when you're first with someone and you got that passion, you know, and it's like you got to be around them all the time, and you just you feel all that, like, man, I got to do something big, like I got to set this off, and then like 10 years later, you still got that love, but it's just now you're practical,
Right.
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 It's
just
Like I could do all these.
you'll be here Valentine's Day. Well, you'll be here on the 15th too. So
Yeah. It's like it's one of those things. Like I could do all that, but we're cool, right? Like
we're all good, and the feeling's mutual. You know, it's just
I wish like I could even do like the easy thing. You know, you pick up some steaks or some fresh seafood. You know, cook something up, make a nice little romantic meal. It's like I cook every night. So it's not even like it's not even like a special gesture.
And that's even what I was thinking too. Is both me and Sarah are off Monday, and the boys will be at school. So like, go have a little date dinner or not lunch thing. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go figure that out because that as of not unless you want to talk more about Valentine's Day, I'm going to change the subject here. I am currently unemployed.
Yes, you are.
Technically, if you want to think about it technically, I have accepted a new job.
Yeah,
and
so you're not really unemployed.
Right.
You're going to a new job. You're
Yeah.
in
I'm
between
transitioning.
jobs.
I'm transitioning, but still, it's just fun to be like, yeah, I'm unemployed. Like, I'm a bum. I'm just gonna get drunk all day, every day. But no, I'm waiting on like drug screen, background check, and shit. I'm gonna start a new job. I don't know if they want me throwing out the company name and shit, but I'll be traveling every other week, which will be cool. They said they got shit in 50 states and 25 different countries. I don't know if I'll go countrywide yet, but probably start out. I'll be statewide and shit like that. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun opportunity for you. So.
Yeah.
And a little bit better on the benefit side of what you're
Yes.
talking about, which is huge.
Yeah.
That's
benefit
huge.
side. I'll get to keep all my frequent flyer miles and like
Yeah.
hotel points and all that shit. And not to talk too much shit about the old job, but fuck that place. But if any, I don't think any of them watch this anyway. But if any of you guys are listening, you the people were cool. Just the job itself fucking sucked. And things you couldn't control, like health insurance being $180 a week, was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a little steep.
And it's one of those things too. Like whenever I was first getting that job, everybody's like, "Well, the health insurance kind of sucks." I'm like, that's what everybody fucking says,
right.
But like, this was the first time, like, when they say the health insurance sucks, that it actually really fucking sucked.
Yeah, because nobody wants any taken out of their check, but
Right.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's way too much.
yeah. I could probably take a $10 an hour pay cut to move to a different job and still make the same amount of money because of the health insurance draw that they had. You know, like,
Yeah.
$720 a month.
yeah, that's ridiculous. And now the guy told me, he's like, yeah, it's only like 80 every 2 weeks. It's like, that's all they take out of mine. I got a family of 4 kids and a wife, and they're all on it. It's like $80 every
It's
2 weeks. I'm like,
unbelievable.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's really good.
I got a fucking raise just doing that, you know? Like,
Absolutely. I mean, and it's such a major thing too. I mean, you gotta have it because especially for the kids.
Yeah.
And all everything going on. So
Yeah.
We're not spring chickens anymore. So.
Right. Yeah, and ADGT Studios doesn't have a fucking health insurance plan.
Yeah.
We got to talk to those fucking cocksuckers and change that.
Not yet. And whenever you start getting the money,
Yeah.
we'll get the insurance plan as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of hand in hand there.
Yeah, that fucking boss can kiss my ass. Fucking- Not paying us for what we're worth, that's for sure.
So besides Valentine's Day, we also have Super Bowl
Yeah.
Sunday coming up.
And it's weird talking about it because this will release after the Super Bowl. But it's also kind of fun because now it's on record. We can look back and see how big of assholes we were with our predictions and all that shit.
Yep.
You know?
Well, I'll tell you, if we went back to the before the NFL season started and watched that pod over, I was bad. I was bad. I thought maybe a team from Ohio would be in the Super Bowl, and Odell would be playing in the Super Bowl,
but
not the way it worked out.
Yeah.
right.
No,
Not that
no.
Ohio team and not Odell playing for that other team. So like,
No. If you would have told me that before the year, Odell will be in the Super Bowl and there'll be a team from Ohio. Shit.
he's like, fuck yeah, Browns,
Yeah.
baby, let's go.
Oh, this is a lock. Lock it up. But things work out.
So we
in
got
strange ways.
Cincy and we got LA
Yeah, and
going in there.
I mean, I got to root for Cincinnati, their Ohio team. You know, just
Yeah.
I gotta give them, you know, and then it's cool too because it's like it's our conference. It shows that our conference is tough. You know, maybe that'll explain some loss. But didn't we beat the Bengals both times?
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
So then now it's like, well, we beat the Super Bowl winner twice.
Handily. I mean, when they both played full strength, it was back in November.
Yeah.
The Browns won by 25.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like it wasn't close. So it's kind of all downhill for Cleveland after that.
Yeah.
But that game, it wasn't close. And then the second time they played, the Bengals didn't play their starters because, you know, they already had everything locked up. We did win, but
they had their playoff clinched.
Yeah.
So why would you risk hurting anybody that you need to win the playoffs? So
right.
but we still beat them. So fuck you.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where, you know, Browns riddled with injuries and different things going on, and hopefully next year's different, but, you know, we always say that every year, right? So,
That's
till the year it happens.
and that like one of the. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Stansbury's show coming out of Rock 106.9 in Canton, but he always talks to a guy. His name's Scott. He has a website called waitingfornextyear.com. And I'm like, that's the best like way to promote Cleveland sports. It's like waiting for next year because we're always literally waiting for next year.
Right.
Like, and then we're like, this year it's going to be different. And then like, nah, well, now I guess I'm waiting for next year again.
And you always have that optimism, or as Browns fans do anyways.
Yeah.
You know, the season usually ends poor, and then you're always thinking, well, we just make a couple changes here. And now all we need is a quarterback, you know, and it'll be fine. But
Usually we have Usually we have Ohio State football to fall back on, but they did good this year. But I think if you actually go back to the podcast before the Michigan Ohio State game, you'll see us say some words that we should probably eat right now because I think our predictions for that were fucking crushed.
Yeah. And I mean, in our conference, it was wild. I mean, the whole division was just crazy, and like, you know, nobody expected that to happen. You know, between Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and the Ravens and like all that, like all the back and forth and like the possibility of getting in, and like it almost looked hopeful, and then all of a sudden, no, it wasn't hopeful anymore, and it was a wild year.
Yeah.
In our division. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tough division. You know, and of course that'll change a little bit. We'll see who the Steelers get at quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully no Aaron Rodgers. But you know, they're always right there, and Cincinnati's going to be around for a long time now.
Yeah.
Their quarterback.
Joe Burrow's fucking fire.
Right, and they'll get their offensive line fixed. So they're going to be tough for a long time. And then Baltimore's always right there too.
Right.
Same thing. So the Browns again are kind of looking up at everybody.
Yeah. And I will say this, like, out of anyone out of the division that isn't the Browns, I don't hate the Bengals so much. So I'm kind of cool that they're going, but if it was Steelers or Ravens, fuck
God.
them. No, fuck you guys.
we would be
Go LA.
More Rams, absolutely.
Like, I hate Odell,
Absolutely.
but I hate the Steelers and the Ravens more than I hate Odell.
Yeah, right, right. No, you couldn't root for the Steelers or Ravens.
No.
And for a Super Bowl, it's a pretty cool Super Bowl to see Cincinnati and LA both being in there, right? Like, what's Cincinnati's last time in was
88 or 89.
in LA was
It was a couple years ago, but they
lost.
They played in the worst Super Bowl we've ever watched. They played in New England. I think there was one touchdown scored in the game. It was really low scoring.
Yeah.
You know, LA could not score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so it'll be interesting to see. Prediction wise, I think Cincinnati's up against it a little bit. Now, I've thought they were going to lose the last 2 games.
Yeah.
And they figured it out and came through.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can do it again. If they would, that would be great. I think we all would like to see the Bengals win. But they're really going to be up against it here. I'm thinking Rams probably win. And they probably win 10 points.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
This is not gambling advice, by the way. The spread's 4.5, but
We are not financial advisors or gambling advisors.
No, this is not gambling advice. This is just entertainment.
Now the spread. You say the spread's 4.5. Is that in favor of the Rams then?
Of the Rams. Rams are favored 4.5.
So if you bet on the Rams at 4.5, they have to win by 4.5 points, right?
Correct.
Okay. But if you bet on Cleveland, they can still lose.
Cincinnati.
Or yeah, I'm sorry, Cincinnati, Ohio team. But if you bet on Cincinnati, they can lose, but by no more than 4.5, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I don't know why, but I still can't. Sometimes I can't grasp that in my mind. Like I know that them being a 4.5 point favor, I know that means that they're favored to win. But I still, how the fuck is betting? But I don't do it. So
I think a good way to look at it is think about when the game first starts,
yeah,
and if the Rams had, or if Cincinnati had 4.5 points to start the game. So if it's when they kick it off, you look at the scoreboard at the bottom and say Cincinnati 4.5,
right?
25 points.
Yes,
Yeah.
LA 0, and then you go from there because basically that spread is just to try to. The bookmakers are trying to make it even. So we take a neutral field, which it's not. It's a home field for the Rams, but in essence, it's a Super Bowl. It's not really a home game,
Right.
but. So, they make that line. This is what it would be if it was even.
I feel like the Super Bowl, it's never a home game. It's just whoever has the most money that wants to go and say, I was at the Super Bowl.
Huge corporate event.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're taking Rams by 10. Steve, what do you got?
I got Cincinnati by a field goal.
Okay.
I like it.
But your
Bold.
colors.
Huh?
Oh, wait, no, that's not Rams
I was
colors.
going to say, Rams are blue and yellow.
This is like PGA Tour right here.
Yeah.
The golf
I
shirt
got my
on.
golf shirt on, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, not to change the subject too much, but we're getting longer days. It's getting a little warmer out there. I'm fucking ready for spring. I'm ready to hit the clinks. But back to the Super Bowl. What do you think?
I'm going to say LA OT field goal.
Oh yeah,
Calling it right now. I'm like, what's her name from Waterboy?
I was thinking more Miss Cleo, but yes.
Well, the chick that was in the
Vicky Valancourt?
Vicky Valancourt, yeah. It's like, score's gonna be third. She's they're like, okay. She's like, that's what's gonna be.
yeah.
So-
So, like, what are your thoughts on that? Why do you pick that shit? Because that's what's gonna be.
Yeah.
But you gotta show your boobs to
All right, I'm saying it's fine.
Bobby Boucher.
I for some crazy reason, I think it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
And I want to see it go in OT, and I think the little field goal kick, boom.
Because even all the playoff games are like close, like almost down to the wire. Like none of them were any of them really like runaways.
No, a lot of them were actually on the last play of the game.
Yeah,
And they're just field goals.
right.
And then if we're hanging out and it goes into overtime in the Super Bowl, I want you guys just all like turn back and look at me real quick and be like,
I told you, Cody.
so that's what I'm calling.
There'll be like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it gets tied up. Like, oh, what?
Yep. But yeah, I think it's either gonna be that or LA is gonna run, but it's we'll see what happens.
I don't know, man. Joe B.
He's been on fire.
Yeah.
He sat on the Ohio State bench for a long time. So.
Yep.
But
what
see how it goes.
They were saying if Cincinnati wins the Super Bowl, he'll be the first person to ever get a Heisman, a national championship, and a Super Bowl win.
That's kind of crazy to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think sometime in history that would have happened before.
Somebody do that, yeah. I feel like a lot of the quarterbacks that normally get a Heisman in college
end up getting drafted by the Browns and then ruining their career.
Well, you do make a good point. A lot of times they get drafted high by poor teams.
Yeah.
And credit to Burrow. I mean, he really changed the culture there pretty fast. I mean, he's got to be elite. He's like the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
You know, LSU wasn't that great when he got there. I mean, they're so, but they weren't competing with Alabama. And he gets there and he has an okay year. Then the following year, I mean, they're lights out. Best offense college football history.
Yeah.
You know, win a title. Cincinnati, you know, historically, you could argue Cincinnati's been worse than Cleveland.
Yeah. Or at
You know,
least
as
on
far
par.
as, just ineptitude and mistake after mistake, just bad for so long. Second year, Super Bowl. I mean,
Right.
You know, he's got something. He's got the mojo. There's no doubt
And
about
then-
it.
Yeah, because like you said, the quarterback can change a team, but also sometimes the coach can change a team. Because Stafford's no slouch, but he's never been to the big show till he switched.
Till got to L.A.
Yeah.
Got out of Detroit.
Look at Detroit and
Yeah.
shit. Like, I mean, they had one season where they did really good, but they never made it to the big show. And then after that, it's just been downhill.
Right.
Once Megatron, I forget his real name, but once he,
Calvin Johnson,
yeah, because it was Stafford and Megatron were the fucking duo for a minute.
Fantasy football gold right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And no, I mean, get him out of Detroit. That was a great trade.
Yeah.
For LA, and that's what they do. They don't draft; they just trade for players.
Oh shit! I hate the motherfucker, but even look at it, OBJ.
Yep. You know they're able to sign him. I mean, you know that's an advantage. I guess you have being in Southern California. You want to be a star, you go to LA.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have that. I mean, you don't have that when you're in the Rust Belt.
Right.
So Odell never wanted to be here, anyways. The whole goal was always to get to Los Angeles, and
and I'm sure there's Clevelanders that say they love Cleveland, but given a chance to go to SoCal, all right, fuck Cleveland.
It a lot of times your opinion depends on perspective, right?
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to do something, and it's not like, I mean, Odell's from New Orleans. He's not from Cleveland.
Yeah, from snow.
It'd probably be like us, you know, hey, you can go to Miami or you can go to Fargo.
Yeah.
You know, and make the same amount of money. What are you going to do? I'm going to assume a majority of people are going to say
Miami.
Going to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, you know.
I'm going to go to where it feels like vacation every day instead of it feels like a chore to go outside because I could die if I don't wear a jacket.
Right. So you understand that on that level, but just from a fan perspective, like, man, this guy, he's bullshit.
Yeah.
You never tried, never put any effort in. But
it's that first year, you know, we saw some sparkle, and then he got injured. And then it was like, oh, now I don't want to be here anymore because I got to sit in Cleveland and I can't even go play football. So.
And I think that's the big thing too, right? I mean, he orchestrated his way out of town, you know, and got his dad involved, and you know, had LeBron involved for some reason.
Yeah,
you know,
that didn't make any sense, but
you know, he tried to leverage his way out, and he got what he wanted, and now he's on the doorstep of winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you know, that's what's too bad. You know, I mean, you're not setting a good. Here's my dad thing. You're not setting a good example by acting like that. You know,
right?
And the fan in me I don't want to see him win for that very reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I definitely don't want OBJ to win at all. Like,
yeah, no.
Fuck that.
if we could make it not happen, but
yeah, because he went and caught 12 catches, and now he's going to get a Super Bowl, right?
Well, that's the thing too. His stats are not that much better than they were in Cleveland. Now, he has caught more touchdowns, but yardage wise, reception wise, they're the same. He's also not the number one.
Right. Yeah.
They have Cooper Kupp, and
he's not their main target.
No, you're not attracted all that attention from the defense. So of course it's opening up. I mean, great. I mean, he's a good player, but he's not the superstar anymore.
Right.
No.
Well, then one other thing to look forward to for Super Bowl, not only the commercials, I haven't heard too much bullshit about that, but we got the halftime show.
Oh, yeah.
Where I feel like they definitely pulled all the stops out to get people our age bracket to want to watch the halftime show.
Well, our age bracket's becoming the older bracket. So,
Fuck, dude. Yeah. I keep forgetting that I'm like 40. Might as well round up to 40. But we got Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar. He's probably the fresher face.
Snoop Dogg.
And then Mary J. Blige. So that'll be fun. I kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, how everybody comes out and how they do the show, because they probably, like to have people come out in waves and then like sing together and then like do all that different stuff. So it should be a hell of a show.
Yeah. I'm just I wonder if like when Janet Jackson did it, are we going to see Mary J. Blige's tit or or was that just like a one-time deal? Where
it was a one-time deal.
Where we get to see a halftime titty.
I hope she just has butt flaps and just drops full butt.
Yeah, a little ham and eggs action.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't have eggs. But... Okay.
Yeah, I busted out the Dre this week. I'm gonna listen to a little Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
It'll
I'm trying
be
to ramped up a little bit. I could do without the Snoop Dogg stuff a little bit. He's kind of Snoop Dogg to me. He's everywhere. It's like he's everywhere. It's too much now. He's got to give some of it up. He's got to give up the gangster thing. One of the two, because it kind of conflicts with itself. So you're doing a cooking show with
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, okay, and she's the felon. Yeah, I get it, but he's in the Corona commercials. He's got a cookbook that's out. He's got the cooking show.
Yeah,
he's doing music. He's on TV. He's everywhere. What is he? About 60 years old now?
No, fuck, I don't know.
I mean.
He's even got his own weed line.
Yeah. He's just in too much stuff. He's kind of reminded me of Steve Harvey a little bit. We got our hands in too much of the pot.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But, just scale it back a little bit. I've had too much Snoop Dogg. I'm looking forward to seeing Dre and Eminem and that'd be all right. But
but I will say, like, I get what you're saying. Like, modern day Snoop Dogg's a little washed out, but old school Snoop, his old school raps and shit, like,
was great.
Yeah,
Doggy Style was one of the best rap albums,
and I'm hoping they play like that's the tracks they're playing, like,
and not Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah, or like whenever he features on California Girls with like Katy Perry and shit. Like I don't want to hear Drop It Like It's Hot or like any of that bullshit. I want to hear some old school.
I would hope, but since this is the NFL, they're trying to be more mainstream. I bet it's going to be like your California Girls and some of the newer stuff.
Well, they got Snoop and Dre together, so they got to do G thing, right?
You would think.
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too looked out, so we crazy.
With Eminem, it has to be Forgot About Dre.
Yeah, they got to do that.
Got to be on.
I mean, that's got to open up, right? Like you forgot about Dre, and then Dre comes out, and then and then Snoop comes in, and says, Snoop, and then Drop It Like It's Hot. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
If they don't play Drop It Like It's Hot, I would be floored.
I'd be amazed.
I mean, that is probably the most mainstream thing he has now, right?
There's got to be some bets in Vegas we can bet on this.
Well, that's. I was actually just gonna get into that. Like, I was like, what do you want to bet? Do you guys want to throw down right now on like what the opening song is? And I just Google searched like their side bets or prop bets and shit. Like
prop bets, yeah.
Like, do you ever get in? I know you bet sports, but you ever get in any of that action?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, do you bet on what color the Gatorade's going to be? They're going to dump on the coach.
I just small things. On that a little bit, just for a little bit of action, but nothing major because it's too random.
Yeah,
too random.
Because I know some of the standard ones are like over under on how long the national anthem's going to go. Yeah. I know they bet on like the color of the Gatorade, like, but I forget some of the other ones and shit. Like,
I remember a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, Beyonce was on, and one thing was cleavage or no cleavage. I got definite cleavage. I mean, that was, it was juiced pretty heavy, but that was kind of a slam dunk. Make a little bit of money.
Yeah,
and that's something we always do, like, especially with my brother Brady. He loves the gamble, so like when every Super Bowl we get together and like. He always puts the prop bets up. Then we all fill out our sheet. We all throw in like $5 or whatever, and then whoever takes it, whoever gets the most takes it. Or if it's a tie, then you split it or whatever. But that's just always fun. You can pull up the the prop bet list. And it's, like you say, the national anthem, the songs, like
First
Gator commercial. Yeah, who's going to get the first commercial, Pepsi or Coke.
Coin toss.
Yeah, all that stuff. So, like, that's always fun to do, like, in-house, too. Like, make a little sheet, and everybody fills it out, and throw, you can bet whatever.
Right.
You can bet $1.
Right.
And then whoever takes it, takes it.
I was actually just thinking about that because we're keeping it low key, but my parents are going to come over. So I was thinking, like, what kind of fun games we could play with the prop bets or some shit. Like, I should go buy like a couple $5 prizes or some shit. Like, who's got it? We get to win this lint roller. Just dumb shit. Like, who needs a new lint roller? It's going to be heads or tails.
Big Ed gets over here. He's like, man, that's mine.
Yeah.
I'm gunning for that tonight.
Lint roller.
Yeah. But and that's what makes the Super Bowl awesome, though, right? Because even if you're really into sports and gambling, or if you're just a casual fan, you can get into the game. And you said we usually do $5 with doing it, so you're not coming off anything really, and everybody can just guess, and you stay involved in it and interact. It's part of what's nice about the prop sheet,
and even like. I think it's funny, too, because, we're all sports fans, so we're probably going to watch the game no matter what. But being Browns fans, we're just so used to Super Bowls where you don't have a dog in the fight. Ever.
And no, never have.
No. We've never had a dog in the fight. So we're always like, I really don't give a fuck who wins or loses, so might as well make it interesting by betting on shit.
Yeah.
Give you a stake in the game then.
That's the great equalizer. Being able to gamble, you put your own money up.
Yeah.
Then you have a real vested interest in it.
Right.
It's just like
Because I will say I even kind of tuned out during the playoffs. I had my ear to the ground, kind of paying attention, but I didn't watch any of the fucking playoffs because I was just like, but if I had gambled on them, then I would have.
Right. Yeah.
Because my team's not there, so why do I fucking care? But.
Yeah, I watched a few games, but once the Browns were out, it's just kind of like, well, who cares, but I would throw a game on if I'm doing, nothing else to watch or something, just chilling or whatever. Me and Eric are hanging down in the basement or whatever, and it's just like, we'll throw a game on, but we'll still play Golden Tee while the game's on.
Yeah, you're just kind of watching.
Yeah, dick around on my phone, fucking do some chores, fold some laundry and shit. But yeah, mine was I just watch the highlights or see who won, basically. Yeah, so enough about the Super Bowl. We said we're going to try these Christmas ales, so let's try these Christmas ales.
Let's give them a shot. They just appeared in front of you.
Boom. Already opening everything. And this is one of those ones, too, where if you haven't tried Great Lakes Christmas Ale, you probably never will.
Yeah, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah. But if you're new and you've never tried Christmas Ale and you want to hear our ratings, we're going to talk about it.
And even if you're not a huge beer fan, like it's a great beer to put a little mix a little sugar cinnamon up on a plate.
Yep.
Dip your glass in that. Have a little sugar cinnamon rim on there.
Give her a little rim job.
Have a nice little. Hey, wait.
I feel. I always look forward to this coming out. Might be a little bit corny, but it's like the start of the holidays. It's always the first week of November.
Mm-hmm.
You look forward to it. You get a 6-pack of it. You get the bang for the buck. 6 of these.
Yeah.
It'll knock you.
Because they're 7.5 alcohol
It'll
per
knock
volume.
you. Yeah, and you said you get the cinnamon, you get cinnamon sugar mix on the rim there. 3 or 4 of these, you're feeling great. You're feeling real festive.
I told this story once before, and I'm going to tell it again because it's hilarious. When I worked at Sweeco with my brother, and it was like Mitch Gilmore. I think Matt Bennington was there too. I think he was there. So the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, Thursday, they let us leave early, but still paid us for the rest of the day. So at lunch, they're just like, don't come back, but we'll pay you for your full 8 hours. Like, fuck yeah.
Okay.
So we decided, like, hey, let's go to Tilted Kilt there in Canton, or in Belden there, and let's go have some beers and some food. And like, okay, cool. So I think Scott had like 4. Like we were all pounding them. We all got a little lit. But then after we got back from break back to work, Scott's like, yeah, after that I went home and fell asleep and pissed the bed. So if you wanna piss the bed, drink yourself some Christmas ale.
Yeah, I used to in the restaurant days. We'd have this on draft.
Oh man, how dangerous!
Yeah, and then I would make what the owner called Cody's Blackout Special, which was put a shot of spiced rum into this as well and drink the.
You get the spiced rum, you get the heavy beer, and then we'd also rim them too.
Rim them, yeah,
and they taste fucking good. Spiced rum paired with this is amazing.
God, it's amazing, yeah. But you take a 7.5 beer with
a shot of 73 proof. That's Captain Morgan's 73, right?
I don't know off the top of my head.
It's not.
It's like 37, something like that.
Yeah, something weird. Yeah,
it's a unique thing. But no, this is a good beer. It is a good beer.
So, yeah,
it's actually nice to have it in February. In fact, we came back. I went to Florida for a month, right after Christmas. And, we came back and went to the store, trying to stock up on food and beer, everything else. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, we missed the cut on the Christmas sale there. It was just stocked up on it before, but nice to have, because even just when it's cold like this, like it's just good to have in here. So this is great.
Yeah. And I know like even a lot of local bars and shit will do Christmas in July, so they'll keep a keg. Mm-hmm. They'll keep a keg in the back room and then break it out in July. Like Christmas in July, and they hand out like Christmas presents and shit. I think they get a lot of swag from like the beer companies and stuff. Like, give us a bunch of keychains or like koozies or something. So they'll like pass those out. Like
people love it. The brew house did that for a few years.
Yeah,
people
that's
love it.
That's when I was thinking of
they
the brew house.
Probably rip through the that keg pretty fast. You know what I mean?
It's a fun thing to do, and like, you set up the Christmas tree. You're doing your gift wrapping, all that stuff. And it's like, it's always a chore, right? You're pulling bins out of the attic and doing all that shit, and you're like, and it's like, well, you can drink spiked eggnog, or you can have yourself a nice
little Christmas ale.
Yeah, I'd rather have a nice little Christmas ale.
100%. Nobody really wants to get drunk off of eggnog.
I'm sure. That sounds like a terrible time.
Yeah. And I mean, and if you do, let us know. How's your stomach feel afterwards? Like,
but now that you're lactose tolerant, I know you have a very hateful spite in your body for anything dairy and white and creamy.
It doesn't agree very well. No. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer.
Go to Christmas ale.
It took me a long time to get this man to eat certain types of cheese and try different things.
Really?
Because he has such a despise for dairy.
Does it make you feel bad, or you just don't like?
No, you know what? It makes my gut just, it's not happy.
Yeah,
we'll put it that way. I mean, even when I was younger, even infant, I couldn't do formula. I couldn't do anything like that. I was on different things, just trying to get through. And
so I still
lactose
can't. Intolerance then, basically.
If I don't have it, it's pretty damn close.
Yeah,
it's pretty damn close. I can eat some cheeses and things like that. I can tell you one thing that does not agree with me, lactose wise, is like soft serve ice cream.
Okay, yeah.
Like especially McDonald's for some reason.
Yeah.
A McFlurry, I'm done. Done. And I don't know whatever the mix is, what have you, but anything dairy does not.
Yeah, well that gets too juicy, you get cramps.
Yes.
You get farts.
Yep.
And then
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, we're
that is
you're lactose intolerant.
You're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Because I never got that way, and then like
you can eat some cheese.
I can eat some cheese. Even a little sour cream doesn't hurt me. But like if I drink straight milk, like the straight, because they say like once you age milk and it turns into cheese, a lot of the lactose like ferments or changes, and it's not there.
Okay.
So that's why you can eat cheeses and stuff, because it's not heavy in it. But yeah, if I drank milk right now, if I even like a glass like as much as this beer, I'd immediately start farting a lot.
Yeah, we wouldn't see you. You'd be gone.
I remember I missed one of my kids' soccer games because this was before I even realized what was going on. I woke up in the morning just heavy cramps and fucking dying, and I was like, and I had to stay home because I wasn't feeling well. I didn't get to see their soccer game and shit. And then later on, I kept realizing like every time I drink milk, because who doesn't like milk and cookies? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like every time I drank milk, I was like, oh fuck, maybe this is the reason.
Well, and dairy is such a big part of food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good base for everything. Like, you look at all the different sauces, and you look at things like butter, even. Like, I mean, not that you're eating a stick of butter where it's going to hurt you, but like cooking stuff like
butter
that.
does have a lot less lactose in it.
That doesn't affect me. I kind of butter on toast, or butter. that doesn't affect butter on a baked potato and something like that.
You're not consuming a lot of it either,
No.
but like, you know what I mean? Like just in general, there is like, we have dairy in
Yeah.
almost
like,
every meal we eat.
Yeah, and like
to
you
be
said,
honest.
even with the cooking world, they have a whole like those not familiar. There's 5 mother sauces they call them, and one of them is bechamel, and it's a milk based sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's got its own class of sauces. Like,
Yeah.
so that but it is kind of hard to even try to avoid it.
Like you know, sometimes in the summer, you know, you take your kids to the, you know, over here to the ice cream stand.
Yeah,
You're like, should I do this?
that's
I don't know. Yeah, you always do. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm going to. I'll pay the price a little bit. But
yeah, because I can down a fucking milkshake, dude. I
like,
could down a milkshake or a Blizzard, and I always get the largest size I can possibly get. And like, I could fuck that shit up, but like, it fucks me up worse.
Yeah, like you're just going to make that decision, you know, and it's going to
Ice
be.
cream is my weakness, so
It's gonna wreck me.
And like, I would be in shambles
Yeah,
if I got it, but I would figure it out. You know,
right.
So it's like almond milk or soy milk or all those. Are those fine? for
Well,
you, or-
almond milk sucks. Soy milk. The thing is, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but if you do a lot of soy products, it ups your estrogen level, which for men is not a good thing.
Right, you're not supposed to have soy.
Yeah,
And
but then you can make your own titty milk, and then boom, you're good.
yeah. Am I intolerant to my own tit milk?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know?
But I will say, like the lactose-free milk-based products are pretty good.
Okay.
But like almond milk, a lot of times too, it's like it's flavored with vanilla. I'm like, I don't want fucking flavor.
And that's the silk, right? Silk is the.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the soy milk?
You just have to
Where
kind
do
of
you
read
get
the
S?
label.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I've had some almond milk before. I didn't think it was that
I know-
bad, but I just try to. I don't eat cereal, man. You know, I just try to stay away from.
I know for sure the one brand name is Lactaid. Like that one's lactose free, made from real milk shit. So,
Yeah.
but like almond milk tastes too watery. I haven't really tried too many other nut milks.
Well, I know they make a bunch, but like,
Yeah, now they
there's oat milk, which
I was
is
gonna say, from
super
oatmeals.
popular, especially in like coffee shops. They use a lot of that and things like that. But yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if skim milk probably still has lactose in it, but skim milk has, well, I guess it's less fat, probably not less sugar.
I don't think it's just less fat. That's all
Yeah.
it is. So.
When I would have milk when I was growing up, it was always skim milk.
Yeah, that's what my mom bought.
Never the 2%. And when I got married and Karen, and that's 2%.
Yeah.
The whole time, you know.
2%'s way better than skim.
Yeah.
Henry, you gotta kill your audio.
Yes.
You're gonna be down here.
Yeah, we got a guest here in the studio playing his Nintendo Switch. But turn your audio down.
But yeah, I mean,
Nice little moment of silence there.
Yeah, we had a nice little moment of silence for everybody there. We just had one of Steve's kids run down with the Nintendo Switch, wanted to see what we were up to. So,
Yeah.
but all good. Yeah, the lactose. That would destroy me. And now you also later in life got allergic to seafood. Too,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
crazy.
shellfish, not
shellfish.
I can still eat fish.
Right, just shellfish.
Yeah.
Anything that pretty much turns red.
The red stuff, and then recently I got allergic to the like, I think they're called bivalves, like the mollusks, all the oysters and clams and shit. Yeah.
And that was something that you developed later on.
Yeah.
You didn't have that right away.
The red shellfish allergy came upon when I was about 22 years old. The oysters and clams and shit like that came up around probably about 5 years ago. And then the lactose intolerance happened probably within the last year and a half, maybe.
Wow.
So do you think because
Wow.
Yeah, and so it sucks because I've had those. Like in your case, like ever since you were a baby, you've been lactose intolerant. So it's like, well, I already know I can't eat these things. I don't like these.
Yeah,
things.
I grew up hating it.
Yeah. I grew up consuming the fuck out of all these things, and now all of a sudden it's like, nope, can't have it.
I think that's worse. Like that's terrible. Like you've enjoyed all this food.
Yeah.
And
I know what I'm missing is the big part.
And you're a culinary guy.
Yeah.
So you probably like your seafood.
School, he's a chef.
Yes. Yeah. So Yeah, that's worse. The older that you're getting, you're finding out
Yeah.
there's more things that
pretty
are
soon I'm gonna be
affecting you.
allergic to fucking beer and liquor. And like,
Oh God, we
I don't
can't have that. That'd be the end of the pod.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Edibles.
Yeah, but I still have to have a job and they drug test me. So
Just the CBD ones or whatever they are. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
The ones that make you feel happy. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
There's a bunch of stuff out there we could try. Cocaine.
Hey,
Mushrooms.
no one is ever cocaine intolerant.
Hey Henry, why don't you go back upstairs?
What is very weird, like I find that, like, was it?
Sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. Like, maybe we shouldn't be talking about cocaine in front of my kid.
You know what's great? Cocaine.
Cocaine's awesome.
A little break cut in there, so we can like cut that part out. Or?
No,
All right. Well, anyways,
I ain't worried about that. It's like,
do you
I
think it
have
was
kids.
an overabundance when you were a kid because you lived in Florida and you're eating a lot of shrimp and all that? Like, do you think it was an overabundance when you were at a younger age that made you that created the reaction? Now I know bodies change and everything changes, but like, it's just so weird that
Yeah.
is affecting you now.
Well, and even like my brother developed a peanut allergy or a nut allergy later on in life too. I think it's one of those things, like, just from what I've come across on the internet. Like, I never really deep dive researched into it,
Yeah.
but your body does kind of change after a while.
No, they say that 100%. Like it
So
does,
yeah, like all of a sudden you're just allergic for no reason,
Yeah, and a lot of times you hear the older you get, you kind of grow out of that, or you change. Like, you're not allergic to this. You don't hear it necessarily as much. I'm allergic to this now where I wasn't.
Right.
And
Yeah.
for you to have 3 different things, like that's crazy.
Yeah, like it never changes off. Like, that's what I want. I want to change again, but like for them to be gone now. My allergies to be gone.
Oh, we had that day one day.
We tried that once.
Yeah, we tried that with shrimp one time.
Yeah.
You brought an awesome shrimp special. You're like, Cody, I made this shrimp special.
Well, it was a seafood bruschetta.
You're like, yeah, I made this awesome this seafood bruschetta. And I was like, and I tried it. I was like, oh man, Steve, was so good. And like, you were still knowing the flavors, even though you couldn't eat it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you should try it.
Right.
How long has it been since you ate shrimp? And you're like, I don't know, maybe like a year.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's to say that you're not over it?
So, yeah, and the funny thing about it is too, my first initial reaction was like, I just get like weird itchy mouth, like everything would feel kind of numb, and like I'm rubbing my tongue against the roof of my mouth because it would itch and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, so most of the time, if I ate shrimp or ate shellfish like that, I could rinse my mouth out and then be totally fine. But then that day, my fucking face swelled up.
We were like searching for Benadryl. It was bad.
Like, that's it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say? Or
No, I was just gonna say, man, how did you test out? Did you eat it, or did you?
Oh no, he ate it.
Did you do the test on the arm?
No, he 100% ate it.
Totally ate shrimp. There's shrimp scallops.
He ate one piece and he's like, oh yeah, I don't feel nothing. He's like, I'm gonna eat some more. And so he dove in because why wouldn't you? Right at that point.
Well, because there was
damn
even
good.
like,
Yeah.
we had like whitefish in there and mussels and stuff. So I tried a bunch of other those. I'm like, yeah, one more piece of shrimp, And then I rinsed my mouth out, and then like, probably like 15 minutes later, I'm like, my face feels funny. And then it was like, it slowly started. And then it got like almost about halfway, like think of Hitch whenever he hit it.
yeah.
It almost got halfway that puffy, but it was only the one side too. So like,
Then we found some Benadryl and it was fine.
Yeah.
The next thing I would like to try is like at my job we have chemical free shrimp. Like there's no of the stuff they. So normally, like your shrimp, any frozen seafood, right?
yeah.
They spray a preservative chemical on them.
So you think it's a reaction to the chemicals and not to the...
Hey, we'll do it live. All I'm saying is, and we'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll get some chemical free shrimp for you.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to fuck around with it too, because it seems like it progressively
We'll rub it on your
worse.
skin.
It seems like it's trending the wrong way for you.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
like
rub it
you're
on your
becoming
skin.
allergic
Because
to
even
more
like I
things.
said, I've never been allergic to oysters and shit. And then we went to a wedding in Cincinnati for Katie and Logan's wedding, Shout out. Doubt you're listening. But hey, that was a good wedding. It was fucking dope. And we went for the whole weekend. But the Friday night before the wedding was on a Saturday. The Friday night before, we took her mom and dad, her sister and husband, her brother and wife. We took them out. We went to a fancy dinner at one of those way overpriced steakhouses and shit.
Yeah.
And so I started out like, does anybody like oysters? Like, no. I'm like, I'm getting 6 on a half shell just for me. And then we like split appetizers, had a steak and shit. But those 6 oysters on a half shell, ate them. Kind of felt a little weird because I only ate half my steak, but I was having appetizers, didn't think anything of it. So we started walking around Cincinnati. We were at this like fountain. We were taking pictures and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I felt lightheaded. I felt exhausted for no reason. And I had a Fitbit at that time, and I looked down and my heart rate was at like 150.
Oh, shit.
Just fucking sitting there.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't good.
Yeah, and then when that happens, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
yeah.
So then I start freaking out, but it was the same feeling that I got like at one point before the red shit started making me swell up. I remember I ate lobster at the lighthouse, and it had that same effect. Like I felt like my heart was racing, and it was almost like skipping beats and shit. And so then I'm like, well, lobster sucks. Don't eat that. So then I kind of put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, well, I guess I'm allergic to other shellfish too now.
Okay.
And then I went back to the hotel room, threw up, took a Benadryl, and then I went and got really drunk. Because then I'm on an empty stomach, and we're like, I was already dressed fancy, so it was a fancy restaurant, so why not drink martinis?
Yeah. Some dirty martinis,
And I drink martinis.
Lots of claw.
I love that. I love it. Hey,
and I
had an allergic reaction. There's a Benadryl. I'm already dressed up. Martinis.
Might as well
Let's
drink
go.
martinis. And I drink martinis like I drink beers, like, down, 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 down.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
We'll test it out on like your skin or something, but we'll figure it out. Either way.
Yeah, fuck that. I want to be itchy.
So, moving on to the next thing. Have you guys watched Winter Olympics?
Nope. Not at all.
I got a little bit,
I saw a little speed skating. Is that when you was over there tonight?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was a little blurry for you.
Yeah.
There was speed skating. There was like the downhill skiing where they hit the flags.
Oh, the slalom.
Yeah.
The slalom, as fast as they can go, like downhill. That stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
One mistake, they're on the ground. Like, I don't even know. Like, and it was the women's, and like, I don't even know how. Like, it's just freaking crazy how fast they're going down that hill. And then I just watched a couple things, but like Winter Olympics is never as big as the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, because they don't have beach volleyball.
No.
Yeah, right.
No. Women's team Brazil's not walking through that door.
They don't have beach volleyball. They don't have gymnastics, which that's so weird because they're a little younger usually. But basically, beach volleyball. That's why summer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Summer Olympics takes it.
Yeah, winter's kind of always in. I mean, it's there, but it's not like a huge thing.
And one thing I noticed that curling kind of became a meme like the last Winter Olympics. Because it showed the USA curling team men's, and they're like, this just looks like it should be some movie of like 4 dads that got on a plane and like stumbled their way into the Olympics.
Right.
And now curling seems to be all the rage. I see more footage of curling just coming up on news feeds, like through social media and shit. Even like I turned my TV on, I got a smart TV, and it's got like things you should watch, or even apps like I go on to Hulu, and it's like curling is there. Like when the fuck? Curling blew up.
Is like, besides the guy that's sweeping in front of it, is like the most unathletic thing I've ever seen.
I was just going to say, I think that we could have a monster curling team. we could start that here.
For sure, dude.
We could have a great team. Cody,
it's like playing cornhole.
I think they call it an iron.
Yeah.
You could, I don't know, is it roll? Whatever you call it. You could you could glide the iron.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is. Don't get on me now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they call it, but you're gonna glide that iron. Steve and I would have those brooms, and we'd just be
the shimwows.
Yes. But it's
I did see some highlights of it though too, and it is like you got that person there with the iron. I always thought it was called the stone.
It is a stone. See?
Okay.
There it is. Yep.
They got the stone, and they're like eyeing this bitch down. They're all crouched down, and they're like, and they do their little approach, slide it, and then they're already like kind of dialed into where it's gonna go. But those little brooms, like I didn't think those aren't gonna do shit, but you could see that thing kind of move.
That ice, man. We're just shaving it away.
Yeah, because
shaving away.
You can see that they do like left or right paths. Or even like they try to slow it down once it gets to the target.
You
like
start pushing back towards it.
Yeah. Like that's just fucking wild.
Yeah. I think we'd be great at that.
Oh, for sure.
That's a great sport.
I think they should all be on ice skates to make this better.
Well, then we can't do it.
No.
Cody,
that's it.
We're trying to do it.
Yes. Yeah.
You probably couldn't do it without falling on your ass right now.
I think instead of ice skates, they should incorporate beer, and then we're fucking in, baby.
There goes our dreams. Yeah, include ice skates. Yes.
To start, you must drink 12 beers.
The Olympic Committee, the Olympic Committee's going to hear this and like ice skates. That's a great deal. No, oh fuck! Now we're fucked. We can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a nice little gentle touch.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like the most gentle touch you ever see, and then like it's so crazy watching, and then
and then chaos for a fucking broom. Like,
and whoever's the best masturbator in the room, go to say you win. Like those guys have to own double shake weights all day. Just
or I was even thinking like maybe they're maids. Like they just sweep floors all day. So like, what's this?
Double shake weights.
You wonder how you get into that, you know? It's like, you're like, you'll see like, okay, like LeBron, and he's like, I was in Akron. I grew up. My mom had a little Fisher Price basketball hoop. I was just dunking the shit out of that thing all day.
And then through school, you had a high school basketball team.
Boom,
shit.
boom, boom, boom. I want to see an interview with a curling guy,
right?
You know,
right.
And of course, I mean, we look like curling guys, you know.
Yeah.
It's you know, my dad let me try beer when I was 3, and I was like, and then like it was snowing outside, and he's like, hey, let's go outside, and we're gonna throw this basketball here, you know. And
I didn't get into basketball too much,
and like I didn't like basketball because it's a little too physical, so I just. I just wanted to roll that ball. And he's like, you know what? You might be good at curling right now. Let me sweep this off some of the snow right here, which is straight ice.
The whole time he was trying to teach me basketball, I was just like, I need to sweep the leaves off of the court.
That's right.
I need to sweep the leaves off the court.
And the legend was born.
Yeah.
From Alaska, and all I did was like constantly clean the sidewalk off with a broom and a shovel. You would get that little dust off first. And then I get it with a shovel, and I just, my muscles got tuned.
And then for some reason, I'd always get plates out of the cupboard, and I would just slide them across the floor. I'd just slide them across the floor, and then I realized the floor's too sticky, so I swept it. And then it was, I started at age 3.
And on that day, Cody realized he was the Michael Jordan.
There's a lot of bartenders that are just sliding drinks across the bar. They're like, shit, I can make this a sport.
He was born natural. He had a gift.
Yeah. Or I was raised by my grandparents in a retirement facility, and they played shuffleboard. Maybe. Something like that.
I mean, that's loosely. Yeah. That's roundabout way.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just imagine that game was invented by 2 drunk guys.
Yeah.
And then 2 other drunk guys join in. They're like, this is fun. They're like, well, the second guy's just standing there. What's he going to do? What if he takes a broom and sweeps in front of it to get the snow out of the way so it goes a little, better?
Quit throwing that goddamn rock. You're getting ice shards all over the place and snow. We got to sweep that off now. What if we sweep it off while he's rolling the stone? Okay.
Slow it down.
Yes.
Slow it down.
Yes.
Okay, we'll sweep this way.
I mean, we should probably look up the history of it. There's probably a great history behind it.
It probably was like people drinking. Honestly, like we're just outside. We're bored. It's cold. There's a game. Let's come up with something. Okay, you gotta land it right here by the trash can. If you go past the trash can, you're out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna say it was invented in Greenland. They're ice fishing.
Canada.
All 4 guys.
I'm gonna say Canada.
Bored, and they're like, you know what? Let's pass this thing around. Steve's got some. He's got some news.
So it goes way back. The origin curling traces back to the 16th century Scotland. It's a Scottish game.
Scotland.
I thought for sure that'd be Canadian.
That makes
or some
sense.
shit.
No, it's cold in Scotland.
They played on frozen ponds and locks. The first recorded match took place around 1541. A Scottish notary recorded a challenge between a monk at Paisley Abbey and a relative of the abbot. So that was the first match.
Oh, the abbot's laying
a
his
fucking
bet.
monk.
Yeah.
And it was probably like, hey, I'll push this rock. Like, you draw a circle in the snow, I'll push my rock right there. You push your rock right here. The second guy probably didn't get added in until like 4 dudes were bored as shit. And they're like, well, yeah, this game is fun, but wouldn't it be funner if all 4 of us could play?
So the first American curling club appeared in Pontiac, Michigan in 1828. So this is an old fucking game.
Yeah. In Michigan, that makes sense.
Yeah. It had to be cool.
Land of state of 1,000 lakes or whatever, you know.
The Royal Caledonian Curling Club in Scotland. The so-called mother... I'm sorry, I missed that joke. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I was reading things. What'd you say?
I was just saying dumb shit right now.
Did you say the N-word? Did I miss that? Should we bleep it?
No, Rogan.
Yeah. Eric's just laughing at how dumb I am right now, so it's fine. Sorry.
No, but again, it had to be something where there had to be probably a feud, right? It had to be like the monk wasn't getting along with the uncle of Abbott or whoever it was, and like
Abbotus.
And a relative of the abbot. What the fuck is an abbot?
I don't have the Braveheart Scottish accent.
Yeah.
But,
So we're not going to fist fight, but we're going to push a rock on ice, you know?
But
The monk probably did it with one finger, too. He's probably like,
it's the monk probably walked up. Good day, mate. I challenge you.
Like,
Hey.
God.
well, don't most monks take a vow of silence?
Australia, Scotland.
Most monks take a vow of silence, so the monk was probably like, and those listening and not watching, I'm making a lot of hand gestures, like, fuck you. Like,
He just jerked off the monk, too. That's about, but
This game's been around for, my God,
Forever.
400, 600 years.
it started in
400 years.
it started
400
in
years.
Minnesota or
the
Michigan.
the very first recorded match took place in 1541.
Ooh.
And then they didn't even make real rules till 1838. So,
Well, that's great. Have a game for 300 years. Make no rules.
Right.
It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. What is the point? But I tell you what, of all, if you could pick a winter Olympic, if you could pick one winter Olympic, we talked about this a little bit earlier off camera. We're talking about Shaun White, he's still hanging and banging.
Right.
He's got to be.
we looked it up. He's 35 years old.
He's 35.
Only 3 years younger than me.
He's going to be right there on the fence, like hitting that precipitous slope down.
Yeah.
Can't do it anymore. I think this is his last one. If you could pick a winter Olympic sport you had to play, curling has to be right up there.
For sure.
It has to be.
I can't skate.
No.
I've never been on skates, and I've never been on skis.
You're forgetting one.
Bobsled.
I was going to say, you're forgetting one more thing.
Yeah.
Jamaica's got a bobsled team.
Yeah. Bobsled, because you only got to sprint for a little bit, and then you just
That's
and then you
weight
just lean a
management.
bunch.
Yeah. It's weight management.
Yeah.
Literally what it is. So, like,
Oh, but have you ever seen the video of that dude bobsledding, hitting 80, going off track and hitting a pole at 80 miles an hour and dying?
that's
terrible.
And I think you're talking about luge too. And
Oh, yeah, luge.
luge is dangerous. If you're going to go down, if you're going to be that reckless, you got to go with your friends.
Yeah.
You can't do it by yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
might as well just put 3 of us in a bobsled and go head first in a bowl.
And we'll sing the Jamaica's got a T County's got a bobsled team. And I'll carry the egg. Wasn't it Senka?
Yeah, Senka.
Senka, you dead man? No, and then I kiss my egg. But we need John Candy's dead.
So we just need a big fat guy.
I was gonna say we need John Candy for our fucking coach.
I got a guy.
I was gonna say like Louis Anderson's kind of like John Candy, but he died too.
He just
He
died.
died too.
I got a guy. Don't worry. I got a guy.
Who?
I'm not gonna say his name.
It's got to
but
be a famous comedian guy, though, right?
Oh, okay. If we need a famous comedian guy,
Yeah.
I mean, well, fortunately, we'd have to pay them, and they would not do it.
Actually,
So,
actually, Bert Kreischer.
yeah, there you go.
Bert Kreischer should
Well,
be our bobsled coach. Throwing us out there. Bert
Bert, we're
Kreischer.
coming
Bert,
for
if
you.
you're watching, we need a coach. Man.
This is
Kreischer.
your Ohio boss got a bobsled team.
Tuscarawas County got a bobsled. What? Well, I guess-
330 boys for life got a bobsled team, and then we'll
for
be,
sure, dude.
We're gonna be singers. We're gonna be bobsledders.
Curlers.
Yeah.
We got it,
Well, yeah, we can do bobsledding and curling.
and we're probably gonna die.
Not with Bert Kreischer as our coach.
Especially as Bert Kreischer is our coach, we're gonna die if we go down that bobsled.
Bert
Yeah.
Kreischer watches this.
Well, yeah, the cool
He's
thing.
like, what the fuck?
The cool thing about Bert Kreischer being our coach is we'd all just party and get drunk, and then like take a nap and then go bobsledding.
I think didn't he take a step back from drinking so much? Or something?
No,
I thought he said that.
sometimes he does, and he says he does. He's like, I haven't drank in like 2 weeks, and then like, especially on like him and Tom Segura's podcast, he's like, Tom Segura's like, well, if we really looked at it, it's probably only like 4 days, and Bert's like, yeah, you're probably right. Like, but yeah, Bert Kreischer be our bobsled coach.
Yeah,
4 years. We got 4 years to master it.
yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
It's not hard at all.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be the driver. No, I won't.
You want to be lead man?
Well, you got to be the anchor for sure. You got to be the pusher anchor.
Do you want the weight in the front or the back?
You on the back. We need. I don't know. Bert's got to tell me that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we
Come
have
on,
a coach.
Come on,
That's why
coach.
we have a coach. Yeah.
You need a good driver in the front.
Yeah.
And then you need somebody that like pushes, runs off, and jumps in. And then I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the guy in the middle does besides sit there.
Well, I think they all four, because there's 4 people, right? I think they all 4.
3.
3 people.
Well, that was 4.
I
That's
thought it was
4. We need a fourth
Was it
man.
4?
Yeah, we need
I mean-
a fourth man.
Tyler. We can bring Tyler on.
Yeah, we get like maybe we need skinny Keck for like
Ooh, yeah. Well, do we want more?
for running behind it. I don't know.
But yeah, you got 4 people, and you all run together, and then the first person, and then it's like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, it's all about how fast you can get into that.
You got to
thing,
like
and
fold
then
you got to fold the handle down and push the handle in and get in.
yeah.
And then when we're at the hotel at the event, we got to sit in the bathtub together, and like turn one, and then we lean together because that's how they practice on
Yeah.
cool runnings.
Well, thank God you have the big tub upstairs.
Yeah!
we can all fit in there.
Yes, and then you
It's like,
get
we
the
got
hot water bumping.
We got our fucking practice facility already.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We don't need to go to Denver to the IOC
No.
place. We don't need any
No,
No.
straight out of T County.
Fine.
And then we'll weld a couple Red Rider wagons together, and we'll practice on those.
Yeah,
We could just go right out front, right down the hill.
yeah.
Boom. Yeah, boom. If we can master that, we
Turn
can
one.
master any luge. Doesn't matter.
Turn 2, for sure, dude.
Yeah, I'm wearing a neck brace.
A damn good time. A damn good bobsled team. There we go.
Well, we're all dead.
And then we'll be the ones you see on YouTube that fucked up and got wrapped around a pole. But
Yeah, as long as we don't lose.
So that's the Winter Olympics.
yeah, and I think
Moving
we're
on.
Well, I think we're there.
I was going to bring up the golf stuff, but if we want to
Yeah,
save that
I mean,
for another time, that's fine.
I'll tell you right now, besides our break and our 10-minute intro before we started, we're at 2 hours.
You don't need to explain it to me. That's fine. Anyways, so I think that'll do it for us, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Eric,
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Eric, so I got
appreciate
a question
that.
for you before we
That's great because I have a question for you guys, but this might drag it out a little bit. But I had a hypothetical that we talked about last week that I was holding on.
All right.
Okay,
Shoot it.
when I came
Shoot
on
it.
here.
Shoot it
Okay,
before I ask my question.
no,
to you.
you don't remember we talked about this, but okay. So you're in a room. You're with Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Okay. Here are your options. Would you rather be punched in the face by Mike Tyson, or would you rather have Mike Tyson's lisp for the rest of your life?
Oh. See, the thing is, I feel like if I get punched in the face by Mike Tyson, I would still have his lisp for the rest of my life.
He might. That's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
you could do severe damage. We're not talking boxing gloves or anything. We're talking about straight
Yeah.
cold cock, bam.
Bare knuckle.
Yes.
I'd go lisp. I don't like getting hit.
Yeah, you either talk like Mike Tyson or get knocked out by Mike Tyson.
Can I record the video?
Oh, so you think maybe you can go like viral?
Monetary value, right
Sure.
there. Boom.
Sure, why not?
All right, yeah, then let
damn.
him knock me the hell out.
That dude full throttle
yeah.
and you not being used to taking punches in the face?
That's a total knockout, right?
could
away.
really
I mean,
be-
you know that.
Yeah.
All of us. You know.
Broken jaw.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is don't tense up. Let it just flow, baby. Let it flow.
Just be drunk, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to drink like 20 beers before I go to hit me, bitch.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Block! And then my block's like 10 minutes later and I'm sleeping on the ground.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'd rather have him hit me than have a lisp of the rest of me.
Man, I'd do lisp. You
It's
could
tough.
probably take speech classes and get out of that.
You might be able to.
But you can't take hospital classes and repair brain damage.
Yeah,
Broken jaw and
Yeah.
all kinds of things. I mean, it depends where it punched you. I mean, all kinds of shit.
Oh
All
man, if we're
kinds of
going
factors.
if we're going gut shot, I'd do that.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I might have that might actually tune my liver in then finally. Like,
Just straighten me up.
yeah. But yeah,
I get punched in the face. I mean, I know.
yeah, but not by a goddamn machine. A punching
He's got to be like,
machine.
he's got like 55 years old right now. He'd still
So, Eric, what would you do?
crush. What would I do?
Yeah.
I'd probably take the punch.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times, not by anybody like that, but I probably would.
Yeah.
You know, again, I'm just
Your
hedging.
skull and
I'm
your
hedging the
jaw
fact
and
that,
everything
that I'm not going to be damaged for that long. I'm hoping that I just get knocked out.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and
Maybe a broken jaw.
Maybe I pissed my pants and
Yeah.
I'm dazed, but I'm like, all right, what happened? I don't remember anything.
Right.
And
You
then
know?
I can say,
and then I can live for the next 30 years and not, have the lift.
Then I can say for the rest of my life, I got punched by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you have clout there.
Or you can be like one of our buddies that
I was gonna say it's-
tried to get a prostitute in Vegas that turned very wrong.
But-
She ran out the door, slammed the door, almost slammed the door, opened it back up and went, I suck Mike Tyson's dick, and then slammed the door.
You would use his clout just like she did. Like her clout was, I suck Mike Tyson's dick, but your clout would be, I took a punch from Mike Tyson,
Yeah. And I'm still alive. So,
I survived.
Or you could just suck his dick.
apparently.
I mean, you just suck his dick and be
You have,
like,
you have clout either way.
I can't imagine like that's your thing. Like that's your thing.
Hey, that's your claim to fame,
Like, yeah.
I took a shot in the mouth from Mike Tyson.
Like, what did you do? Oh, I got my PhD and blah, blah, blah. I did all this. I went to school for 8 years. I'm a well-renowned doctor. And like, yeah, well, I sucked Mike Tyson's dick. And they're like, shit, dude, you win.
I'm not even getting involved in that. Yeah, yep.
Nope, you win.
I have no accomplishment that's
Everything I've done as a doctor doesn't mean shit.
That's also how she made her living. So.
Because I've never sucked Mike Tyson's dick. So you win.
slam.
Anyways, Eric,
Yes.
did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Steve, did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time. Hey, Cody,
Hey, Steve,
did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Yep. Click like, subscribe, all that bullshit. I don't even
You
think
better do it or I'm going to find you.
Yeah.
And we got a TikTok started up too, so we're gonna
Yep.
we'll post that up as well. But
Do all those fun
it's gonna
things.
be a damn good time podcast.
It's gonna be
one.
a damn good time. And then a damn good...
one because somebody. Oh no, a damn good time one.
And rumor has it, right, that the 1 year anniversary is coming up.
Yep.
Yes, next
what I
week
hear.
we're gonna plan a little something.
Next episode,
something.
we still haven't figured out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Oh, I know exactly what we're doing.
Oh yeah,
I'm just not gonna tell you.
start a curling team.
You got watch. You got to
Yeah.
watch.
Stay tuned.
I'm gonna catch Steve on fire live.
Yep.
We're bringing in Mike Tyson.
We're gonna suck his dick.
Hey, And that'll wrap it up, folks. See you guys. Have a great night.
All right,
We love you.
Love you, boys. Love you, listeners. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next week.
Until next week.